Other. You really need to get the new tech to pull her weight.
You think so, but no. You just can't get the help these days. Also, more important things, because whilst the new tech is here, it is currently on a MacBook that is several decades old.
Look, it's still functioning to
Oh, I
this
did
day.
look at a new laptop earlier.
You realise
I went out to like.
You realise the stream can't hear you because I've had to put myself and push to talk us through in the same room.
Okay, so it's all fairness, right? This laptop has survived for several decades. So, I say several decades. It's survived for many years, so yeah, so suck it.
Isn't faulting it.
I am. I however will fault a MacBook.
Look,
I mean, I have two in my office, so I can't really say anything.
What it has in age, it makes up for in its resilience, and I say that's impressive.
Oh, I did see a shiny Samsung 360 laptop, which, apart from costing like nearly £1,300 in curries, it's really nice. It looks really powerful. It'd be a great programming laptop, but also the screen full flips back, so you could then pick it up in reverse and use it as a graphics tablet.
There was one at CES you might like in the future. Then, trying to think now.
I used to have a touchscreen laptop back in like the early days when when HP first made them, and they were so thick and clunky. Whereas this thing is just like, here's paper. The screen is a piece of paper.
So, I don't know if it's actually going to go into production or if it was just a prototype concept thing, whatever. But it is a dual screen.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point is that, like, if you, like, say, want to do just normal laptop view, so it's your standard 21-inch laptop, and then you have a cover for the bottom screen, that will be your keyboard, and then the half of the bottom screen that's exposed becomes like a touch bar sensor kind of thing. Or sort of like doubles up as like a trackpad. Then if you want to do something like have two screens in portrait mode, you can do, because you just place it on the side and then tell it to go to portrait mode. I'll have to find it for you. Like Linus Tech Tips were digging into it.
I won't lie.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to just have an absolute technology P * N stream at some point. It's like, here is all the shiny technology we want to look at and can't afford. Twitch chat, please pay for it.
Is it going to be like a, I don't know...
I'm a shameless beggar. I'll take it.
There is no shame.
Is it going to be like a fundraising thing, like if you subscribe and stuff, it'll help go towards buying the thing or something?
Yeah, it's a fundraising stream. For every pound people donate, we will spend it on technology.
Hooray!
Hopefully, the technology we'll look at.
Yeah. Hopefully, being keyword.
This is interesting.
Now I've got a really cool idea for a laptop design. Sorry, for a PC case design. It's like, subscribe to my Patreon if you're like one of the top donors. You get your name on this here video. No, you get your name in the PC case, and it's just a laser etched panel with everyone like the $100 Patreon on it.
Okay, legitimately, that does sound dope.
Yeah, it does.
You'd have to mount the panel though when the computer got too old.
I am kind of wondering what the heck has happened to my Twitter. because it literally is saying that I need to get an authentication code for two-factor authentication. Normally, it would be through like a text message, but I don't think I have connected my like two-factor authentication unless it's in my Google authenticator.
Curse you, Elon Musk.
Yeah, it does sound like Musk has broken Twitter again.
Yeah.
Oh well, what can you do? Let's hope he doesn't break Rule 20.
Yeah.
Don't jinx it.
But you know what we shouldn't try and jinx? D&D.
That is true.
This is very true. Also, it's going to sound weird, but I don't think it's coming through on the audio all that much. But like, I'm sitting here, I can hear Tash through my headphones, and I can hear all the Discord call, but it's like a fraction of a second out. And it's so weird.
You think it's weird? Like, how do you think I feel? I'm hearing your voice like half a second like afterwards. It's so surreal.
You realise you can both locally mute each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, we are physically in the room.
No, but I meant on your headsets you don't get the weird time delay version.
Yeah.
I mean, this is true.
We just choose not to.
Indeed. Alrighty then. So yeah, last time, because it's been a while, you wonderful band of misfits had helped Ocean Way with an underground crystal cavern, which doubled as an archive, which Eppa now has a bag full of archive gems. Secretly going to be snorting it like crystal meth before long.
I have so many books and gems and things to read and learn from.
And now I just got this image in my head of Eppa flash forward 20 years. He's like constantly scratching himself going, have you got any more knowledge?
Like, I just when you said I got books I can read and learn from. Learn. Yep.
Look, we've already confirmed that Eppa is into dragons, not books.
Dragons and more. But then when you combine the dragons and the books together, and you get like certain explicit content, oh boy.
I just thought, if Eppa married, I've forgotten what the dragon's name is. I do apologise. I'm
Lilith.
terrible. No, Lilith's daughter.
Mazakin.
Maze.
Would that make Foxy Eppa's father-in-law?
Yes. Yes, it would.
Yes.
That entire relationship can be summarized as tags on Pornhub.
Yeah, and then it would allow one thing to happen.
There'd be a threesome between Rex, Maze, and Eppa?
No.
Damn it!
That would be a little bit too incestuous for my own taste.
Hang on a minute, hold up. You're saying that a kobold and a Heragon is like incestuous. Two completely different races.
Yeah, being that basically, if I have understood the lore correctly, Maze is basically Rex's daughter.
Wait.
Yeah, but not blood stuff.
Not blood related, Jesus.
We don't know that. We haven't done a paternity. But it's possible.
Well, are we gonna have like a whole Jeremy Kyle thing where it goes like, Rex, you are maybe the father. Who knows? D&D works really weird.
I love that we've
Yeah.
not even got through the catch up and we've derailed to this degree.
Unless it's some time hopping like I have in my story. Where it's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
a
God.
literal different dimension.
Oh, God.
Like,
I mean, maybe.
because in my upcoming Doctor Strange story, their daughter is grown up in another dimension and then reappears as an adult. So it's like, could be
mind
the
you.
same for Maze.
Also, just as a heads up, just for the audio people who have probably had their ears blown out by double dash, I've muted it, muted the Discord call. Hopefully, it's all right on the actual stream.
So does this mean I can like speak fine and it doesn't sound as though I am echoey, or is it just still bad?
I have no idea, my love. This is the
Alright,
question.
I'll mute myself then.
Well, no, I've muted you on my end, so I can't hear you.
I need to mute you on my end, and bear with me.
Audio issues. This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
You know what?
wow!
I love when we stick to our title.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh dear, oh dear.
I mean, it is a new arrival.
Okay. So, I'm guessing we don't have double me now.
I'm going to assume so. Yes.
Yes, but we do have double Brian.
You have to suffer with double me.
Double Brian. Dun dun dun.
You don't see
That's
Tash
my least
complaining.
favourite letter.
I mean, not that it would be a bad thing, but still. Wow.
For God's sake.
You imagined it.
Shall we finish the update?
Yes.
Spare Brian.
Before my brain implodes.
So I believe we did all that.
Yeah. You cleared Oceanway of an underground cavern threat where a crystal archive had gone haywire, out of control. You managed to convince the guy that instigated it to take it and leave. To which, where it's gone, you don't know. Doesn't want you to know. Just wants you gone because things were breaking. You had since
So
then
we GLaDOSed out of there.
Yes. You had since taken your ship away from Oceanway and continued northwards to meet with Tink's former teacher, who is camped out somewhere on an island. Over the course of that journey, you did come across some pirates who you decimated in a naval battle.
Hell yeah.
Madman that you are.
We're rewriting the rules of war.
Yes.
You did. I still have to rewrite the naval battle rules for ship-to-ship combat. Because it turns out having 3 spellcasters on a ship is devastating.
Especially when they're insane.
Insane and able to cast very powerful spells, which can do severe damage to wooden ships.
Yes.
I mean,
We're going to need some serious teching up on the Civ scale so people can get ironclads.
it's great.
Yeah. But from there, we shall pick up this session as you guys have sailed onwards, northwards, and have arrived at an island that seems to be partially inhabited. You can see the distinct look of cook fires billowing above the canopy of a dense forest. What would you maniacs like to do?
Meet with the indigenous locals and try to, I don't know, teach them our ways of culture. And wait a minute, I feel like this is going down the same route as American history. This is bad. No. Okay. Anyways, we're not doing that.
Are you sure? I might have some pox blankets down below.
I mean...
Wow. Fucking wow. And so, okay, to add more things to the streams, for that joke, you need to do a stream on King Philip's War. Which nobody but me on this stream knows what the hell that is. But it's a worthwhile topic.
I'm very intrigued. I would like to listen to it sometime.
King Philip's War is the first major Native American English settler war, and it was horrifying.
I can imagine so.
As history often is.
That is very true.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Except for British history according to the conservative government's curriculum. Yes. Patriotic history. Yes.
Anyways.
Sorry.
Yeah, fine.
Someone rein me in.
No.
Somebody stop me.
Right. So, all we have to do is scour this entire island looking for your teacher, Tinky McBlue, and see where we go from there. I see plumes of smoke, which means there's a fire. And when there's fire, there's something burning.
It's usually settlement.
Exactly. See, this is why I value your input, because you, have great insight into these things.
Something's on fire?
Yes.
Yeah, something's on fire.
Ebba just pulls his
He's
nose out
saying
of
that
his
if he's living like a hermit.
I mean, maybe. You never know. May as well see whether he's living like a hermit.
Like, if we just, I don't know, traverse the island a little bit, see what we can
Yeah,
find.
I would say that's the first
Mhm.
protocol.
Alright, onwards.
Is it easy to track where the flame's coming from, or do we need to
GM.
make any rolls?
Go ahead. I'm doing mine for the lols.
So perception.
Yeah, I've rolled.
That's a 7, so that's a 13.
19.
Said perception, yeah?
Perception.
Yeah, perception.
As opposed to
Holy
deception.
Christ. With a +2, I beat you, Das.
Look, I'm warming up, okay?
And Eppa, I beat you.
Yeah, but you're like a broken rabbit.
Hey, broken rabbit who can actually bed a freaking dragon. Don't forget that.
I mean, technically, he
I know, but
hasn't
don't
fed
forget that
Go ahead.
Zoppa did actually bed a dragon, so you know.
This is
Mhm.
true. And Shinju bedded an actual dragon.
Yes.
Well, a dragon born.
Tiefling slash dragon isn't as weird.
Well,
I
I
would
mean, Shinju technically bedded a dragonborn.
He was
Yes.
he was in human form, we presume.
Oh, the Shiroi Megami, yeah, that guy.
That would be an
Yeah.
impressive strap.
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying. Oh, I had a train of thought that. Yeah, Rex is so broken that we're not sure whether he's actually related to Eppa or not.
Yes.
But yes, what do our perception checks? What do our eyes see? Oh, great DM.
Give me a minute, still trying
Or-
to fix things.
Oh, okay.
Or is it a hearing-based perception?
I was gonna say, like, if it is,
If you can
I think
hear
it's seeing
fire-
because it's distance.
you can hear
I was
fire.
going to say because we're trying to perceive how far away
if you
this
hear
smoke
fire
is.
from this distance, I'd be
I
sure.
I was gonna say, if Das can hear fire, it'll be part of his Council of One. It'll be like the Council of One's campfire, or
Feed
Wood
inside the
furnace.
fire for
Yeah.
once.
yeah,
It'd just be Das having a stroke.
a heat stroke, you might say.
Yes. Are you smelling toast?
I'm smelling marshmallows. Cooked marshmallows.
Yeah, that's
Gooey.
about right for Das.
They're
then.
very sweet. I do quite like them. Nom nom nom.
Yum yum yum.
See, I feel like Das's Council of One has been invaded so many times by so many different things. It should be the Council of Plus One.
The council. Yes. Oh yes.
So much on that one. So yeah, but between you all, you managed to work out that the campfire itself. You're not muting anymore.
Oh, am I not?
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so the campfires themselves, as far as you guys can tell from the ship, whatever is making them clearly is a sign of a population. Who got the highest? Going off sight and smell, Rex is looking pretty good. Tink,
Yeah.
19 as well. Between the two of you, Tink and Rex, you managed to piece together that. If it is a population, it's not going to be no greater than sort of 50-ish.
Alrighty.
But given the size of the island from where you guys are, 50 is pushing how much it could physically sustain.
Yes.
Oh, hopefully they're friendly.
Hope so.
And if not, then we'll make them submit to us.
We'll just carry on towards it.
We will make them friendly.
Yeah, we'll make them friendly, like friendly fire.
We will go in being friendly.
Yes.
They will learn of our peaceful ways by force.
Yes.
Darn neutrals.
They ruined the neutral zone. So yeah, do you guys actually wish to go ashore?
Hell yeah, would like to go ashore.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're going ashore. That's the plan.
Alright then. You guys row yourselves ashore, and I have a map prepared for you.
Sweet.
Does not necessarily mean there will be combat.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
The whole map is a trap.
Technically speaking, I can see any sort of monstery, trappy shenanigans on DM's end, but I am nice, so
Do we know
I
if it's
will-
inhabited by humans, this land? I know it sounds weird, you know what I mean, like... Or is it a particular kind of race or anything? Up this north?
Go ahead and make a nature or a history check.
I have +5 on history.
Another very quick. Ooh. Just a very, very quick question. I'm guessing we've had time for a long rest.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, technically another day has passed for you guys to get this far. With a 15, historically there might be a colony of elvish folk here. But that's about as far as your... Like, just quick, like, would it be inhabited? Close to the elven territories. It makes sense for it to be elves. Might be other people, who knows?
Can I make the history check as well?
Be my guest, and apologies, kitten. I was getting warm.
Alrighty.
Yeah, the cat just looked up at me with disgust as
Oh,
I
wow.
unzipped my hoodie.
Okay. Never mind.
There are people here, that's all you know.
Yes.
Indeed, people live. Oh,
I mostly did that to idly see what I'd get. Pepper's big brain strikes again.
Eppa knows, but he chooses not to say. So yeah, as you guys row your way onto the shore, and pull up the longboat, for the sake of Marie not being here, Aileen says she'll watch the boat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a wonderful sandy beach. You can make out several small, what look like lean-tos, tucked in the tall sandy grass. And the smell of fresh fish is hanging quite heavily in the air, but as far as you guys can tell, no one around.
As far as we
Okay.
can tell, It seems like
I would still suggest we just head towards the smoke if it's further inland.
Yes.
I agree.
And on that vein, I cannot move my own token.
Why not? You should have access to the token.
Nope.
I can.
Same here.
There you go, try now. It's only because Rex has the fancy token.
Yes.
I think so. So it's collectively known that it's probably elves that might live on this island. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Eppa will sort of just be like call out an elvish, "Hello, is anyone home?"
Hello,
Correct,
we are but friendly invaders. I mean, we are friendly.
Rex actually does the same thing in Elvish as well.
I'm doing mine in common because I don't know
Tink will
Elvish.
just call our teacher's name.
Hello, we are but friendly invaders. Not going to ruin your indigenous culture.
It's alright, I'll just have to roll with it.
I cannot.
Let's see.
Nope.
Nor can I.
I think I can. No, deep speech. Common. No.
I can speak Dwarvish, but I cannot speak Gnomish.
Yeah, I don't know what Gnomish is even like. I don't know what its nearest language is. Oh wow, Brian's giving us a language we don't know. Who's the one that has comprehend languages again?
That would be Marie, who's currently with the boat. And it's not appearing in this game. This is even better. So, yeah, you guys are being yelled at from all around you, which is even weirder still. Like, you can hear them calling out, things in I can't even think what I was going to base the Gnomish language on, like, realistically, so I can't fumble an accent.
I have a headcanon that Gnomish sounds similar
Welsh.
to
I don't know why.
Manx language. I don't know. Manx, Welsh.
Probably because of Roger and the Rotten Trolls, I'm thinking.
I don't know why Cornish appeals to me. Cornish gnomes. Really good at making weird machines and ice cream.
There is a gnome museum in Cornwall. It has the largest collection of gnomes in the world.
Right,
can go and
Cornish
see.
it is.
Yep,
Yep,
Cornish
Cornish
it
it is.
They're literally just all out in a wood somewhere, and you pay to go and see this.
It's my
A
brain.
museum of gnomes.
My brain's immediately gone like, I can't remember how to do a Cornish accent. I can do West Country.
See, I just want to hear you do a attempt a Cornish accent now.
It's been so long though. I can't even remember like a phrase to slip me into a Cornish accent.
Jeffro, the trains don't go on. Don't go to Camborne.
Was Jeffro Cornish though? I thought it was.
Yeah, Jethro's Cornish.
Okay, then I'll have to listen to some Jethro later to remind myself of the accent. Otherwise, he'll be like West Country, and if I'm not too careful, I'll slip into Hobbit. Oh dear, Mr. Frodo. But anyway, you can hear all this gnomish cry, but it's coming from all around you. You have, like, it sounds like you are surrounded.
All around us are gnomish cries and
What
gnomish
tenor are we
shouting.
getting with these voices? Are they like panicked? Are they angry? Are they friendly?
Make an insight check.
23.
Mostly because the DM has lost his cheat sheet, so I don't know what your passive insights will be like.
Passive insight for me is 12.
15.
My passive insight's a 10.
Okay, but with those rolls, they are not angry, but they are inquisitive and guarded.
And as Rex hears this, he pulls out his sword. Just as a security measure.
Whoa, 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 Roger. No, look. We'll try and be civil with the indigenous people. The indigenous people. And if they show violence, then you can draw your sword. Merchandising. We don't want to we don't want the first impression to be violent. Says the kobold. Go on.
I was actually going to suggest Tink will bring out the letter and just sort of wave the letter up as a surrender.
Well, that's more of an olive branch.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. But that's less threatening than anything else. Is producing a bit of paper.
All right. Attention, small brethren. We come in peace and have no intention of being a threat to your society.
How large are gnomes in comparison to kobolds?
Or larger gnomes in comparison to kobolds or any other small folk that we may or may not know of. We come bearing questions, mostly from my blue friend here, and we only wish to seek answers.
The muffles das with mage hand.
I wasn't going to speak at all. I was actually just going to wave the paper.
So Das gets muffled before I had to get to the point of asking you to make a persuasion check. You have dodged a bullet. Take you wave the bit of paper around as almost like a flag of surrender. You feel it get snagged from your hand and you watch as it floats there for a while next to you. And then you hear calmed cries, at which point a few gnomish people then appear around you as their invisibility fades. Their outset, they look like the fisherman sort. Spearfishing, more exactly.
Oh, very clever.
Would you say that they could potentially become our fishermen's friends?
That's one of my favourite jokes on I know I go on about Yonderland way too much. But it's such a stupid joke that makes me laugh every time. There's a character telling his backstory and he's like, I was once a fisherman's friend. And he's like, just like making them cups of tea. I don't know why, I just find it so funny.
I can't think of Fisherman's Friend anymore without the scene in Misfits where Robert Shernan's character is giving Simon pointers
I've got a job for you.
on cunnilingus and just says,
See
right,
that person
pop in a
over there?
Fisherman's
I
Friend
want
into
you
your
to
mouth
go
before you
annoy
go
them.
down on it. And it's been burned into my brain. He's just going on about how the menthol will really heat things up, and I'm just like, I don't know if anyone's tried that, but I'm not sure it'll end well.
Brian's just sent Percival to try and annoy me. He's just sitting there.
No, you can't annoy you. He's just fluffy.
It's disappointing to say the very least. I'm actually quite upset by this revelation.
He's well behaved for Tash.
That he fails to do as instructed, yes. Anyway. Oh, okay, he's back in my lap now. Yeah. So anyway, several of these Mr. Fishermen take the letter. You all look surprised. They gesture for you to follow them, and they will take you to whoever wrote the letter.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
And they lead you away. They lead you past the reeds, through a dense bit of brush, and eventually you guys arrive at what can best be described as a small village. Several huts arranged in a circular fashion. A larger hut sits almost at the head, and it's clearly like the chieftain's space. Inside you can hear the sounds of hammering and metalwork going on, and the majority of the smoke you guys saw from the ship seems to be coming from this one small workshop which has been haphazardly tacked on to the side. It's like clearly an extension that was put on after the house was completed.
Mm-hmm. Ah, excellent. Seems like a brilliant place to work and live, actually, sort of looking around and the island, because I'm guessing it's like a tropical island, slightly.
Slightly tropical, but more
Slightly
subtropical.
well, not tropical, but just a nice, pleasant, place to stay and just get to work all day on your gadgets.
Just before the summer hits.
But Maine seems like one of the most perfect places.
Really?
If I wasn't in the water.
Really? I thought, if he's your master, then, he's an artificer, yeah? He's good with magical tools and stuff. Why is he living in a shack with palm leaves for a roof?
Oh, I don't know. He was always a little bit eccentric when he was teaching us. That's what made his lessons all the better.
Eccentric is saying something. Gee, willikers.
I think you'll like him. It does depend on, though, what mood he's in.
Well, any friend of Tink's is a good ally of ours, unless, of course, they have dubious intentions and end up betraying us in some horrific way. Then, well, I say, give him a chance.
Oh, indeed.
One betrayal, get the second one for free.
2 for the price of 1. Alright then. So as you guys make your way into the chieftain's hut and through what looks like a large meeting hall area, to the sound of the hammering, you can see an elven gentleman with bluish skin. Very hard to discern in the heavy forge light if he's actually blue, if it's just like almost the dust and everything giving off a bit of a sheen. He's currently hammering away, working on something. He's working away, he's oblivious to you. Looking around in this workshop, for those who are moderately passively perceptive, whatever he's working on, he's obviously been working on for a while here. And you can see failed iterations of some sort of gauntlet contraption. Grabbers and hooks and whatnot. And eventually this figure turns around and looks at you all, and you can see he's got a bit of a stubble coming on, not quite a full beard. And he's obviously burnt it in a few places. And oh hey, didn't he come in? Give me a second and let me finish this up, and I'll be right with you.
What, is he speaking common?
He does indeed speak common.
Mm-hmm.
I think Appa's just going to be a little rude and just he's going to take a look through all the various schematics and broken gauntlets. Essentially waiting for the perfect moment to be obnoxious.
That's okay, sir. We'll wait. Sort of, Tink will say. Casually trying to sort of lean on something.
Das will just take one of the gauntlets to go, hey, 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 hey. Would you like me to give you a hand? And start sort of playing with the fingers, I don't know, just doing bunny ears or doing yeah, Just really dumb finger gymnastic things.
Das, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me as you're playing about with the gauntlet.
Oh no!
Anyway, think as you sit there and say, "Oh, that's right," take his time. He looks over and goes, "Oh, didn't see you over there, Tink. Yeah, seriously, like, give me a second. Let me finish working on this junk."
What doth my 26 do?
Are you? And Tink will sort of go running over. Like, are you sure you don't need help? Are you sure you don't need help? I gotta tell you now, Tink is literally like a teacher's pet for him. She's like,
As you
like,
run over,
sir, I will help.
it's like, well, okay,
Sir.
fine. I could actually use a couple of extra hands here. And he's like instructing you to hold the metal in a certain way and everything else. Das, you manage to get your hand out of the way the second before like this gauntlet crushes whatever was inside it.
Oh no!
Like it's that audible bear trap snap. At which point he like looks up for a brief second. Be careful with that, then like brings the hammer down and nearly catches Tink's hands and like the tools they're working on.
Are they like
goodness
an
sake.
anvil? Just out of curiosity, Brian.
Hmm?
Are they at an anvil?
Yes, he's currently working at an anvil.
Just because Eppa is nosy, he's going to go around to the other side. So like, not where Tink is, but like to the far side. So like, he'd be looking directly at the doodad from the far side of the guy who's working on it, and just sort of like hoists himself up with his little claws to see what's going on.
Fair enough. You get a nice
You're
angle.
the
to
teacher's
work.
pet and the small curious child.
Getting showered in sparks on the way. Yeah.
About scales. That's what they're useful for.
Just adds detail to Eppa's face.
Look, it's Eppa. He's been in so many explosions. If he doesn't have like proper scorch marks in his scales, then he's been too careful.
Just got this image out. It's Eppa's idea for like aftershave for his forge fire. Anyway, after a few minutes, he does finish what he was working on. He has made himself a new, a literal right hand, as it were. At which point he straps it into the missing one that he has, and now he is has a complete working hand again, which is nice. He's rather happy for it.
Hooray!
Gives a look down and looks at it and goes, groovy. Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
This is the basis for him.
Yep.
At which point he thanks Tink profusely for the help, and asks you what the hell you're doing here. I thought you were off having a gap year.
Well, you were the one that sent me a message, and we were in the neighbourhood, and we thought, hey, that's an interesting guy. I can learn more from him. Let's come and meet him. Oh, and
Gives
there's
you a
these
look of, like,
guys
did
as
I
well.
send you a message?
Yeah, you did, and I'll sort of get out the thing, the paper.
But I've been here for weeks. I haven't even prepared. I haven't even memorized the spell to send a message. How on earth? Oh, that. Oh, it's annoying. Okay. I see what's going on here. Someone's been pulling a prank on us.
Oh. So you don't need my help then? Well, not that it says that it needs your help, but you didn't want to see me, and and I just thought, that you might want to see me again, and I could help you, and she'll sort of go, like, swinging arms kind of thing, like,
No, I could use it to help, yeah. So, yeah, the guy that sent this is a bit of a prankster, and we've been having this on and off prank war for a while, and it's getting out of hand, especially if he's brought you into it. So I don't know how you guys feel about a prank back, preferably a violent one.
Well,
I mean, how violent does it need to be? I mean, we were in the neighborhood anyway. It wasn't like we specially came here. You know, I didn't specially come here to see. No. No. Sort of going all like,
insight and think.
Did it just get warmer in this room all of a sudden? Yeah, it must be the forge.
Oh no.
I'm sure whatever this guy has done, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's an 8.
Oh, what this guy's done definitely matters. I am very, very upset with this. So this calls for an escalation in pranks.
We are very good at escalating in pranks and a whole matter of other things. Just give us the sort of boundaries of what we can and can't do, sort of thing, and it shall be done.
I have a giant crab that I've been wanting to summon. Would that do?
Giant crab sounds cool, but what I have planned is even better. And I think you're gonna like this one. And he goes over to a haphazardly made box that sits in the corner. It's no bigger than like a cat crate. At which point he stops for a second. It's like, oh, can someone pass me that stick over there? Yeah, that one, great, fantastic. Right, everyone, I need you all to stand back. This could be very loud.
Oh dear.
At which point he knocks a latch on the box and it falls open. And what scrambles out is a wooden, wind-up, spider-like creature with 8 legs. It has no means of seeing, but what you can see on top of it is like these haphazardly made different size horns and bells and all sorts of things. And as it starts going around, you can hear the sound of like something rowing up, and eventually it starts just blaring a foghorn super loud. I need everybody to make a con saving throw for me, please.
Nice, a dirty 20.
13.
Very nice. Annoyingly, you all saved. Just. Yeah, so this thing lets out a blast of an air horn, foghorn noise, along with several other like stupid noises. For everyone that's played Hearthstone, think like the Anoratron, but super loud.
Oh wow, ew.
Yeah, just going hello, hello, hello. And he sits there for a second and is like, oh, okay, that's loud. Grabs the box and just slams it back over the top so the noise doesn't escape anymore. That's the thing we're gonna use to prank the arsehole that pranked me.
Okay, so it doesn't involve violence,
What?
really, then. So, yeah, so it's not incredibly violent.
We
Tink
can
sort
add.
of have our hands over ears.
We could add the element of violence to it. We just need to know where this a-hole is, as you put it.
I'm going to assume you're all hearing fine. I can't hear anymore. The guy we're gonna prank with this lives underground in a cavern. He currently holds all the damn ore I need as well, so if we can make him move, that'll be great.
Or we could just seriously maim him to the point where we could move him even if he doesn't want to. I mean,
No, Daz. No.
I
Let's
know,
let's not hurt the nice guy. He might not be nice, but
kidding. I mean, I'm kidding. We won't do it immediately. It's only if he starts being an arsehole. Then we can get violent.
Whilst that's being discussed, I think Eppa casts message to the teacher, So like, what does this guy normally do? Besides prank you?
But you get the message back of. It's still like in that stage shouting voice, so he's obviously having to shout in his own thoughts. He's like, yeah, so he likes to make mechanical things. I kind of learned some stuff from him, and we've taught each other over the years, and we traded technology back and forth. And this is just another ongoing prank war we have. Whoever invents something more annoying wins.
You want to keep him on the island?
I'd avoid not killing him, yes.
No, I was just questioning whether or not we're allowed to kidnap him. But okay.
I mean, where would we take him? I mean, apart from the boat. Which, I don't know if Daz would be that happy.
That thing that was let out the box, how big is it?
It was no bigger than a large dog.
How big's this guy that we're pranking?
Now that's the thing. He's a bit of a big boy. And I do mean big, and he's also fat. He doesn't really move much these days.
Oh, that guy's tying him to the noise bot.
You could tie the noise pod to him. That'd be funny.
Yeah, but having a loud, annoying thing on a very large creature is less inherently entertaining than the idea of a really obnoxious little gnome being tied to a really loud box thing that will then hop away up and down a hill whilst driving him insanely mad. That's what I was hoping for here.
I mean, like eventually, like you can tell, like his hearing started coming back down. It's like, yeah, but you. Ah, that. What? There we go. Yeah, but the small annoying thing makes a lot of noise.
And is this guy, like, annoyed by noises? Or if you say that he's big, won't he just crush it, sir?
I mean, yeah, but again, it's a prank. I am curious how he got a letter to you specifically.
Yeah, I was going to question that as well. It would mean, in theory, that he knows about us too. Well, not that we have a thing or anything like that. Oh no, like it would mean that he'd know that you teach me. That you did teach me.
A wholesome bond between student and teacher. So wholesome. I'm assuming my 8 had no. I have not picked up on the very blatant crush energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it as a concern as well, because that means he's got information which would be valuable and exploitable.
Oh, very, yes, indeed. I mean, do you have any paperwork and that lying around? I mean, I don't think you've not written to me before, since.
I might have some bits lying around. Give me a second. And he rushes over to another haphazard work table, and you can see on there like something that you suspect is probably some chainsaw-like device, although it clearly doesn't work, and a few other bits of papers. For anyone that goes through them all, some of them are like designs and sketches for bits. A few is like he's like an incantation he was trying to translate out, and he's got like different variations on the same lines over and over again. Some are a little bit more. Other notes on the table are a bit more explicit, and for those that like life drawing, it's impressive.
It certainly is. Yeah, I mean, none of it sort of would give my address. Certainly when I've been travelling.
Would oh, where is it? And like something's finally clicked in his head, and like he now starts panicking, flipping tables over, going, "Where the hell is it?" You haven't seen it, have you, Tink? The book. The
Which
big brown
book?
book.
Big brown book. Would Tink know what he means by the big brown book?
You remember flashes of it. It's one that was always on his person. He never let it go anywhere out of his sight when he was teaching you.
Yeah. Not here. I mean, I've not seen it since I left you.
That's how he's done it. He has the book. Okay. Who would like to go and do a bit of murdering, kids?
I mean, when we said violence, we didn't really intend on murdering someone, so
Oh, shush, Daz. You want to, I can tell.
Just.
I don't have the cursed sword anymore.
Just only slightly to mutilate.
Cool, great. And it looks over at Das. It's like, you had a cursed sword? That's so cool.
Well, technically it was possessed by a very vengeful spirit who kind of possessed my body on occasion, so I really don't remember what happened when I all of a sudden get this, like feelings of bloodlust, and yeah, I mean, these guys just banished the spirit out of the sword, and now I just have this badass looking sword that doesn't talk to me.
It's a slightly worrying sign when your captain, you can't remember any of your names, graduates from forgetting everyone's names to remembering your name but forgetting what's going on.
Yes.
And now, which is the better mental health disorder?
I mean, look, I'm fine now. I don't go on the whole bloodlust kind of thing with no memory of what I've done. I mean,
What were the name of the ships we just blew up?
was it mayonnaise and mustard?
No, but now I'm hungry.
Good.
Excellent. Should we maybe have some food and then think about murdering people and actually
You know what?
figure
Yeah,
out what is happening?
Yeah, you can't go murdering someone on an empty stomach. Well, I mean, hopefully we don't have to resort to murder, but, you know, you can't commit extreme violence on an empty stomach.
I'm just gonna plan later murders.
But he had a cursed sword. That's so... Tink, I would have loved to have known that he had a cursed sword.
Oh, at the time I was kind of travelling to you, so you know now you know. Now you know.
But that's so much cooler than a cursed book. A cursed book that causes nothing but trouble.
A cursed book, you say? So okay, so that brown book that you always had with you then wasn't your journal?
Yeah. It kind of was and wasn't. I used it as a journal, and I shouldn't have used it as a journal. And it kind of taught me things, and I taught you.
Okay, so the book was actually teaching us the whole time?
No. I was teaching you, but I was teaching you with the stuff the book was teaching me.
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, we learnt some decent things. I mean, you shouldn't feel bad for that, but is it gonna do bad in somebody else's hands, or?
Possibly, I don't know. That's what I'm worried about. I want to say it will do bad things in other people's hands, especially if they learn how to read it. It takes a lot to learn how to read that book.
What, is it in, like, primordial or something?
I got it down as far as, like, primordial and abyssal mixed.
I mean, I was making a joke. I didn't expect that to actually be correct.
Well,
I
fortunately,
need to learn Primordial. That's 2 books now. 2 cool magic books with Primordial in it.
well, I can't read any of those, so therefore I'm not going to be cursed by a book anytime soon.
Yeah,
I mean,
same.
I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing that I can't.
It's probably a good thing. Trust me. Nothing.
They're just
Nothing ever
very
good comes from
quiet.
Primordial.
Eppa just very quietly, in some sort of nonsense language that sounds watery, I guess, messages Das to be like, it's essentially an ominous whisper, sounding like a Primordial book.
Is it just me? Or did anyone else go swimming in the sea at the time of that really big boat battle? Because I swear I'm hearing something watery. And he's sort of like, I don't know, getting like a finger or so, like in, I don't know whether kobolds have like ear holes or something or whatever, just trying to get rid of water from his ears. Pulls out a fish and just like, that's the cause of it. I wondered why it was like wriggling in my brain. And just eats the fish.
I love how Das operates on genie logic.
Genie alluded to his logic. It works though. It works for Das.
It does.
It works on so many levels. Anyway, so you guys get treated to a nice feast of fish and everything else, to which Tink's teacher's like, I don't want to even eat any more of this. I'm sick of it. If I had the book, I could go get myself a nice martini, but no.
You could even make yourself a really nice burger. A quarter pounder cheeseburger, might I add. I don't know.
This is
Anyway.
irresponsible use of magic to make burgers.
I mean,
would it be?
It's for the fact that's an in-joke between me and Tash.
Yeah.
For context, we went to McDonald's whilst we were on holiday together and ordered burgers. I may have eaten Tash's before I realised I ate Tash's burger.
And I've not stopped bringing it up ever since.
How do you accidentally eat someone else's food, and how do you not notice someone else is eating your food?
This is a very valid question. I accidentally ate it because I was starving at the time. I just opened the box that was on top of the bag and wolfed it down before realising that's not a half pounder. That was a quarter pounder of cheese. So Tash essentially got a free upgrade. She got a half pounder.
I mean, if for some reason I imagine Daz would be very happy with that, having
Having like an upgrade from a quarter pounder to a half pounder burger.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the best thing ever. So yeah, he goes on further to explain that the person below is. It's weird. So back when he was early in his teaching career, he got introduced to a guy who gave him this book. And as part of the agreement for it, he had to keep the book safe, he had to keep writing down any ideas he had, and they started having this little prank war. It was, not really threatening to start with, and it slowly escalated ever since. He came to this island specifically because he knew that there was a way to him from here. He managed to track down one of his previous creations back after he got pranked. Hence this now deafening crab, which should be the final nail in the coffin for the prank war, because it would just be loud, annoying, and non-stopping.
Which sounds like a very good idea if it stops this prank war, whatever it is. I mean, how are we going to get the book back from him? Do we just ask?
Well,
Or are you thinking that he may actually be using it already?
Well, I'm guessing that this guy is very unlikely to part with such a powerful thing, and therefore we might have to resort to being sneaky and stealing it off him, or just taking it by force. One of the two. Either way, he's probably going to realise that we're stealing this book off him. And yeah, it could just go one of two ways. One or three ways if we just come back empty-handed, but I don't think that's an option.
I mean, I'm
that's
guessing
a
it's...
kissogram.
You know what? I mean, a kissogram.
You want him to dress in drag and do the hula?
I mean, I can technically dress in drag, and I can certainly try and do the hula. It probably may not be the greatest hula in the world, but I can certainly give it a go. I mean, I played a mean Aphrodite.
Let's not make any preconceptions of this person's predilections. I just think if anyone could be a really obnoxious kissogram, we've got Das.
Thank you, Eppa.
And if they like someone bigger, we've got Rex.
One thing I am going to say is that if he is the one that sent me the message, then he might possibly know he'd know who I am by name. He might catch wind of somebody just randomly delivering him a present, especially me, if he sort of figures out the name. So in some ways, maybe it is better to go undercover, or
Yeah, I see your point.
It's
there.
totally a different, So he thinks it comes from a different source.
Or mermaids are a thing, right?
And Tink open up her mouth and do the whole Little Mermaid like
If you want to go ahead and give me a performance check
kind of
to
thing.
see how well it comes out.
Yeah, just open up the. What do you want me to roll?
Could you roll me a performance check, please?
This is where we find out we've been hanging out with a siren.
That's kind of what I'm working on.
Oh God!
Wait,
Practically pitch perfect. The whole aerial melody from Little Mermaid.
Oh my God! I mean, that's not a bad shout. That really isn't.
Well, I think sorry, I'm just thinking on a Blackadder, when they get Bob to do the fill in for George at the show. And do the singing and that. Sorry.
So, are you suggesting that either you go in as a beautiful siren and try to woo this guy with your voice, or are you suggesting that one of us pretend to be a beautiful siren and woo the guy with the feminine wiles, and then try and distract him whilst the others try and steal the book?
I was gonna suggest maybe just the stealing the book and leaving the present. What I'm saying is that he's gonna catch wind if somebody's just gonna rock up, whereas maybe luring him out might be a better way around than us going in. Or at least part of the way.
Well,
Everybody vote.
Okay, so Tink, I'm presuming you'll be the distraction with that beautiful voice of yours. My God, how have you hidden this talent from us for so long?
I mean, he's just screeching, really. This is literally us, messing around, doing voices under the water.
Just screeching. Anyways, so you can be a distraction, and I don't know whether anyone else can try and, I don't know, set up, like, I don't know, some glittery fireworky things of some sort to distract him further. Whilst the rest of us try and sneak in and find this book before he comes back. And then if all hell breaks loose, then we'll get to that boat. Like, just we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. Sounds fair. We could put it to a vote if there's anything.
I mean, are we sure we can't just leave the annoying robot there?
I mean, we could swap the book for the really annoying robot. What? I got no other suggestions
Yeah.
other than leaving.
No,
the
I mean,
robot.
that's a good enough idea. I mean,
Yeah.
Well then, in that case then, so Tink is definitely team distraction. Anyone else want to be part of that distraction team? Because I'm a very sneaky guy who has very light fingers and can probably take the book from underneath the noses of, then probably take it off the guy's nose or something like that. Maybe I could have backup just in case. You never know.
I'll go on team distraction.
Excellent. So that'll be Mopsy and I on Team Steel, whilst Pepper and Blue, you are Team Distraction. And I suppose we go from there, really. Yes, it's all coming together now. Yes.
It sounds like you guys have a plan already, and I'm all for it. You can see, like, for lack of a better term, Professor Ash is several drinks in at this point. The mechanical hand of his is just, he goes to grab a cup and it just crushes it, and it's break more cups that way.
Well, when you have flimsy cups, of course you're going to break them.
I think Eppa, whilst everyone else is preparing to go, is just gonna use Mage Hand to just gently remove this false hand from the teacher's wrist. Just like, no,
I need it.
Put this on the table.
Things later.
You can have it back when you sober up, and you can climb up those shelves. Just floats it up to the highest shelf.
Oh, fine. Can you get me the other one? It's on the other side of the workshop. Looks like a
Someone
T.
nearly killed someone.
No. It's T-shaped. You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah, I guess when we leave, that one will get tossed over.
That's not the one I wanted, but okay, it'll do. Alright then. And with that, you guys have ready to run. I think that's a good point to stop tonight, because I need to go prepare a dungeon map.
Alright.
Nice.
Wahaha.
I hope you all enjoyed the Evil Dead references and everything else.
Yes, very much fun.
I won't lie, most of those went over my head. I've not played a lot of Evil Dead.
I have
Or
not
watched it.
played Evil Dead at all, so
I mean, I've not really. I just know a little bit. It was inspired by something else.
Okay. But to be honest, I had a thing in mind, and then like the whole discussion of Sam Raimi movies and Evil Dead the other day, so I was like, yes, that works for
Yes.
Tig's teacher. So it
Yes,
just became
no, it
actual
does
Evil
work.
Dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No. It was my idea from Evil Dead. Yeah.
I don't know why, I've now just got this image of a drunk Doc Ock as your teacher.
I mean, you'd be kind of close, because Sam Raimi made his start on the Evil Dead series, and then went to Spider-Man, and then more recently, Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness.
Ooh, yep.
That was a weird-ass film. I did still enjoy it though.
I love it. I love it. I cry. I want to be Christine or Clee. Who knows?
Secret
Do you know what gets
you
strange?
just want all the Stevens.
You
I
just want,
I
you just
do.
want Benedict Cumberbatch
Yeah, this is the
to
thing.
address you.
This is the thing. I don't actually fancy Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm in love with Doctor Strange, but I don't fancy Benedict Cumberbatch. I don't know how that works, but it does.
No, it's fine.
You're
It makes
just
sense.
really into cosplay, I guess.
Yeah.
Look, the man can do so many poses with his fingers. Think of the work that could do.
Mhm.
But yeah,
We were having a discussion yesterday at con. Because the Doctor Strange cosplayer I was with, she was like, Sinister Strange is the best. And I was like, I can kind of see where she's coming from, because she's like, he is relentless. He will not stop at anything.
but
For the
Strange
person that he
Supreme,
loves.
though, from the What If series,
Yeah.
way better because the man has tentacles,
Yeah.
I knew that's where this was going.
and there's only one weird cosplayer who does not say no to tentacles. Anyway, so thank you all for watching this wonderful weird bout of madness.
Yeah.
We shall see you all next time as this party delves deeper to deal with, well, escalating a prank war to its logical conclusion. Until then, everybody, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, favourite, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And I'm going to set us up for a raid. So who's live right now for us to raid?
I don't know.
I think final boss fight is still going.
Indeed he is. Let's go raid for the boss fight, who is also playing some D&D. So let's go, everybody.
Attack!
Man the ships, prepare to raid.
Invade! Yeah.
Yeah, so hopefully see you all next time, and maybe by then I'll fix the audio problems. Until then, everybody, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.